strikes him out. He gets out of it, and the Sox win game 1.
Suck a dick and eat shit out of the inning.
You fucking terrorist!
You just compared me to a big fucking piece of meat. 78, dude. 80 grand. 78. 80.
Like, I want to do a Red Sox podcast. I have somebody to do it with me. This Kutter is king, I think.
I think it's a she, actually.
Hello, and welcome into episode number 15, the big 1-5 of Dirty Water. As always, I'm your host, HogDale, joined by the Chrome Dome man himself, Mike Manansky. Mutt, how you doing, dude?
All right, let's set the tone here, boys. Let's set the tone. Sacrifice for your family at home. You're sacrificing for your country. You're sacrificing for the brothers in the trenches with you every single day. That's what they all want us to do, fellas. You know, we're down. We're beat up a little bit, man. You know, we're going to lean into each other, man. We're going to lay it out on the line. If we do that, we're bringing the gold home, man. I'm telling you that. Sorry, didn't do enough hand gestures there, but that's how you set the tone for a podcast, boys, right there.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were quoting the Skip Bayless, his take on the war in Iran. Like, I'm not gonna lie there for a second. I'm like, God damn, we're getting political already. It's episode 15.
Skip Bayless, Aaron Judge, very similar guys, very
similar in so many ways. I'm also joined as always by Kutter is king, the great troll of all time. What's up, Kutter? How you doing?
That was me sleeping after that speech.
Uh-oh. You don't offend Yankee fans. You can't criticize Judge's terrible speech.
There was one dude that was like, how about we ask the players what they think instead of Kutter is king? And he wrote like a whole paragraph saying that. And then I replied, I was like, I finally just woke up after listening to the speech, and then I fell asleep again after reading this paragraph of a post.
But it's like, we have a lot of Red Sox stuff to talk about, but you can, if that was a Red Sox player, give a shitty speech. He can be the greatest hitter of our lifetime and be a great hitter and a great guy. And it was a terrible 21-minute clip. You want to blame social media for MLB? That's fine, but you can't sit there. You have to make fun of that. It was that bad, Kutter. It was that bad.
It also still really doesn't make him a winner. He's still a loser, actually. He is yet to win anything.
And now we might know why.
Well, yeah, these are the speeches you're getting. Like, 7th inning, you're down by 2 runs.
Him and Garrett Cole.
Oh God, dude, I wish I could do a Kermit the Frog impression. I can't. It's me and the guy who's currently doing the Kermit the Frog voice. Like, it's the only 2 people on the planet that can't do a Kermit the Frog impression. But yeah, man. I mean, we're chilling, dude. We got some nice things to talk about. Spring training marching on. Mutt, you still watching the games, brother?
I am. The ABS thing is addictive. I love the ABS challenge. It doesn't get boring. Every time they go to it, it's like a little game in itself. So I'm into it. I watched Totally Shoved today against the Yankees. Look good. Marcelo Mayer is making every play at second base. I think it was a good week. Last time we talked, I'd call it I say very good, but like a good week if you're a Red Sox fan for things you wanted to see that could be positives for the regular season, in my opinion.
100%. Kutter, are you still tuning in to all these games as well?
Sadly, I'll pretend like I didn't watch today. Totally looked good, but the offense didn't. But it's whatever. It's spring training, like your video said when I was making fun of Brian Bale.
Yes, I mean, and I get that. It's not at all like flaming you or anything. It's just a popular sentence because people will say that shit like just unironically. And it happens all the time. It's like, yeah, spring training just doesn't fucking matter. Do you have any idea how many knuckle dragging buffoons I had to beat off with a stick last year of people being like, oh yeah, Trace Thompson has just got to make the Red Sox, dude. Yeah. You got to clear a roster spot for this guy. It's like, are you guys all on fucking ketamine? Like, what are we talking about, dude? This is your first time, your first spring training ever? It doesn't matter. It never has mattered.
I think that Trace guy Thompson this year, and maybe he's got a higher ceiling than Trace Thompson, but Braden Warden feels like that guy right now. Everyone's like, oh, he's going to steal 100 bases. He makes the roster. He can bat lead off for you.
If he wants to steal Nate Eaton's job, 100%. You know what, brother? I'm down. I'll be your biggest fan because like there's a 0% chance you're as even 20%, like 1% as stupid as fucking Nate Eaton. Like, dude, that guy is fucking, in terms of baseball IQ, like what he does on the field, like that guy is fucking, he's damaged. He lost a chunk of his brain in an explosion or something.
If you guys could tell me what Nate Eaton and Trace Thompson have in common.
Both fast white boys. I don't know. I have no
Both
idea.
Anything
both blocked you on Twitter.
Nope.
No.
Both play for Jazz Chisholm's Great Britain team.
Oh, let's
God.
go.
Trace Thompson is on like Great Britain's team. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I've got
Jazz
the same
Chisholm-
guy on the other rosters, I'll be honest.
I was checking, by the way, I Googled Trace Thompson, and the first video of me Googling Trace Thompson is me saying, stop talking to me about Trace Thompson. Because I was trying to see, like, does he have a Twitter? Because I want to see if he does block me. Because I bet he would. It's like, who the fuck's this guy? It's valid. Like, it was that time. It's like, who the fuck? I mean, dude, like, spring training's cool and all. It's just like, I draw zero conclusions based on it. Like, we'll see. It's cool to see like the stuff numbers like ticking upwards for certain guys. Like I saw Kyle Harrison like added in some weird new changeup of the Brewers, and they're like, oh wow, that looks like something, which is the most obvious. Like, of course that happened. If you trade a pitcher to the Brewers, they're going to turn him into a guy. It's the same deal with Quinn Priester, like how they immediately made him a workhorse who pitched with a mid to high threes ERA. It's like then they made this a real guy.
Yeah, it matters for some guys. Like I think it matters for Mayer to prove to Cora for whatever reason he can play second base. It matters for the guys fighting for the fifth spot. But
he played great last year's spring training. Did he make the team?
Not last year, no. But I mean,
they have their mind figured out. Like they know who they want on the team. You have to be otherworldly shit for them to be to see have a bad spring training to be like, okay, I mean. Our mind is now changed on you as a player. This completely changes our opinion of a player.
The fifth starter spot, like so you think they went in thinking no matter what Tolley or Early do, we're going to go with Oviedo. We traded for him. We want to see him at the big league level. He's our fifth starter no matter what. And the other four guys are all set.
Absolutely. I mean, especially like we heard this week that, it seems Oviedo's number 5 starter. And then that was immediately followed up with, they're service time manipulating because they're, if you keep them down in the minors for another 5 weeks, they being Early and Tolley, you get a whole nother extra year of control. I'm like, oh yeah, great. I mean, I love being the Cleveland Guardians. I love that
the Red Sox trying to manipulate time. How could you even think that? Why would they manipulate time? When did they ever do that?
They've never done that before. You know what, Kutter? It's such a great point. This is a very ethical baseball organization that only exclusively does right by its players. I'm being very cynical about their motives and the way they operate, their modus operandi, if you will.
Yeah, I wanted it to be an open competition, but I tend to agree with you guys that maybe they went into it thinking that Oviedo was going to be the guy. Unless he sucked, he would be the fifth starter. Now, if he sucks for the next 3 weeks and Tolley and Early are good, one of the guys should make it over him because he still has two options left. They can send him back down. If Oviedo keeps pitching well, then I'm okay getting him. Look at him out of the gate. Like it's well. You make a good point. They probably had an idea of what they were going to do with most of these spots anyway. That's fair.
Like fucking, it's not like I'm furious about this because I think Oviedo is an interesting pitcher for sure. I think he could give you real quality innings, but like they don't believe he's better than Connolly Early. They pitched Connolly Early in a fucking playoff game last year, and since then, he's added 2 miles per hour on average on his fastball. Well, you can't tell me they aren't thrilled with where Connolly Early is currently sitting at. So, I mean, again, I'm not going to be furious about it. I like Oviedo. I've seen some people say like, oh, like Brian Bayo's job shouldn't be secure because, like Tolley's more talented, which is true. Tolley is more talented. But like, I don't know, man. Like Bayo's spring training doesn't sway me on the type of pitcher he is. Like Brian Bayo is very, very much a number 4 starter. I think like he's perfectly there. I think he could be a number 3 easily on a good chunk of teams in this league. I'm more than happy with him as number 4. Obviously you hope based on his peripherals from last year that he doesn't regress, but because of the style of pitching that he does, like as a ground ball pitcher, a guy who pitches to contact, his peripherals are never really going to look all that good.
I thought there's a chance he might get traded, Kutter. Like his name came up a couple times in the offseason as a guy they might sell. I won't say sell high on, but they felt like they could go with, if they wanted to go with Tolley or Early, if there was something out there. I almost feel like they dangle him out there and there was no offer there. Like I don't think if he's not here in a year, I won't be surprised. I'll say that.
I was praying he was going to get traded. I gave my take last week. I don't like him, but I mean, no, you're right. He's a good number 4, number 5, but
Like he's not exciting you.
right.
I mean, it's like he disappointed me a lot last year in the playoffs. I'm not going to lie. I expected so much better. Brian Bayo, he's a guy where in the past in big regular season games, he'd really stepped his game up. Like, this is a guy where he'd go to toe to toe with Garrett Cole, and like he'd come out the other end, the winner, like because he pitched more than well enough to get the job done. And he stunk. He fucking stunk in that wild card series, man. I mean, the entire team stunk for the most part. So maybe I shouldn't put a ton of blame on him, but I expected better. Like where we're sitting at with the rotation, like it's nothing that I'm going to flip my desk over. But I just don't like being blatantly lied to. Just don't lie to me. Just be honest. Like it's service time manipulation.
That's what they do. Unfortunately, this is an organization from Breslow to Cora to the ownership. When they do talk, they just lie. And we're idiots because we keep buying tickets and buying $10,000 jerseys and going to games. But they've done this for, I mean, it's been a decade of this where from the top down, they just, whether it's full throttle bullshit or they make things up. Their words do not back up their actions many, many times, which should not happen, but it does.
Yeah. I mean, it always comes down to just pay attention to what they're doing. In terms of like other, spring training roster positioning, Marcelo Mayer, obviously, as we could tell, like if he makes the roster, let's open her with that. He'll be the second baseman for the Red Sox. The problem is can he overcome the behemoth, the titan at second base that is IKF? What can Mayer do to show that he is better than fucking the greatest second baseman of all time, Isaiah Kiner for Left Eyes? What can he do? How can he possibly do this?
Show up. Don't get hurt, and you'll be
breathe
fine.
In and out. Yeah. Count to 10. Any of the above?
I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared they're going to make the IKF the opening day second baseman. Like it's just.
I was going to say.
I keep seeing it in the visions, like ever since that Cora quote, where it's just like it raises the fire alarm. Where like, why do I even have to think about this? That I have to think about the fucking theory that Isaiah Kiner Falefa is the opening day second baseman for the Boston Red Sox is a war crime in at least 95% of the countries around the world. It has to be. Like, surely. Like, that is such a uniquely horrifying thought. Because this guy sucks. Like, he's just a bad baseball player. He's fine defensively. He's above average over there at second base defensively. He can't hit. I'm sorry, Mayer right now, if he still can't hit lefties, is still a more interesting option at second offensively than IKF. And Mayer is a better defender, just straight up a better defender. There's nothing that IKF does better. What, you want veteran savvy from IKF? He's in the Nate Eaton class of fucking knuckle scraping idiots in terms of baseball IQ. He helped cost the Blue Jays a fucking World Series because of how dumb a fucking baseball player he is. You're telling me like that's your guy? It can't be. Surely it can't be.
But
I hope you're right.
He's a veteran. He's going to be a leader on this team. That's what we need.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, the veteran leadership of IKF combining with Trevor Story, like, dude, just can you even imagine just the uplifting spirit of like what those two can accomplish together?
IKF is still like every guy's. It's kind of one on the radar. Like he talked to Bradford a couple weeks ago, was still complaining about the coverage of his running into an out at home in Toronto. Like he's talking about, they didn't give me, the media wouldn't let me talk. It was a club policy. Like he's still bitching about that. Like I don't like this guy at all. Like I came into the season not liking him. And if he starts opening day and is playing like primarily like 4 or 5 times a week second base, I'm with you, Hog. That I'll be irate. That dude, like that sounds terrible.
Foreshadowing to later in the show, because people are talking, because some of the earliest lineup predictions are coming out, or projections for the Red Sox are coming out, and that has Trevor Story, in the 2-hole as the shortstop. I mentioned this in one of my group chats. How many times this year is IKF going to be in the 2-hole?
Oh, stop!
It's going to happen.
Stop.
This is like, I'm sorry, like people would say that would never happen. Alex Cora has put Connor Wong in the 2-hole before. He's put Nate Eaton as the leadoff hitter before. Because he'll do it like where if a replacement happens that day of like an injury, he won't bother to shift the rest of the lineup. He just plugs in like where the injured player would have been hitting. They just put the new guy there. So IKF is going to hit second for the Boston Red Sox this year. It's going to happen. I'm just putting it in all your brains now. Mentally prepare yourself, because otherwise you're going to have a fucking brain aneurysm and die.
How many times? Like, what is the hog meter saying? Like, what am I? Is it like 10 times out of 162? Is it 20? Is it 30?
No,
What's the number?
I put the over under on 5. I bet it happens 5 times.
Oh, that's 5 too many. That's
Obviously. 5. Yeah, it's a horrifying thought to think about it. But it's going to happen, because one of the main reasons they got IKF was to prevent Mayer from playing shortstop if Story got hurt. Like, he's your backup shortstop. So if Story goes down or needs a rest day, or like last second, guess who's hitting in that 2-hole, motherfucker? It's IKF.
When you were just going down that list of like Wong batting too, I remembered a series in Pittsburgh, I think, a couple years ago. It was right after Costas got hurt, where Rafaela was leading off.
I remember that. What's that? I'm looking this up right now on Twitter, because like I make a habit of bitching about the lineup when it's really bad, and it's just like always some variation of this lineup, and it was just like a reaction image of like, it's just.
Well, you can do a lot, because Corey used 134 lineups last year, Hog. 134. It's good. I think because of the way the roster is built, we're got to prepare for something like that again this year. Like, you should get a guy mixed around. Oh,
Cutter, the one you said, like where Rafael was leading off, I have a tweet about it where I'm like, all previous.
Is it a video? Can you play it?
No, it's just a tweet. It's like, all previous records have been broken. This is the worst fucking lineup I've ever seen. It's Rafael in the 1. Connor Wong is in the 5. Bobby Dahlbeck is in the 6, followed by Pablo Reyes at first base in the 7. Tyler Heineman DHing, and Manuel Valdez playing second. Also, Josh Winkowski was on the bump that day. How did I fucking stream that game? How did I watch that game? That is such an insult to everything that is holy and sacred within baseball. Oh my God.
I would love to
the worst lineup ever.
Do your streams save on your page? Hawk, can we go back? Can I go back and like find that game?
Twitch fucking doesn't save that far back anymore.
Oh, okay,
they used to.
I would love to hear like you're open for that game.
Now it's up to like just like 6 months in advance or whatever.
All right. Yeah.
To be fair, I think Rafaela homered that game.
There's a lineup with fucking Pablo Reyes as the number 2 hitter, man.
How did Reyes do that night?
I can't even imagine. It's just the amount of.
Do you have the date?
Oh, yeah. 1 second. I can get it. April 14th, 2024.
It was early in the year, too.
It was early in the year.
That wasn't like a bad September lineup.
Durant leading off, followed by Pablo Reyes at second, Tyler O'Neill, Tristan Casas, Bobby Dahlbeck in the 5 at third base, followed by Yoshida and Connor Wong, then Sadon and David Hamilton. Oh my God, dude. These lineups, I can't believe I made it. like it's
Get ready.
Oh God, I just saw one where Emmanuel Valdez was batting cleanup. So bad, dude. Like, listen, like just
he had a moment last year. Valdez had a moment for a little bit there.
I'm just saying, like, mentally prepare yourself. Like, when you have players on the Red Sox that you hate with every fiber of your being and think like this guy reeks, better believe he's batting somewhere in the top 4 multiple times throughout the season. It's gonna fucking happen. I'm just letting you know. Like, all this is basically to say, like, can you stop being stupid and just like yeah, Meyer's the second baseman, right? Please stop making me think about this. For the love of God, stop making me think about this. It's driving me mentally insane.
That's why spring training is important, because we can prove to everybody that he can play second base. He plays a tremendous defense. He made 2 highlight plays in 2 nights. He's already got a home run. Play him every day.
Who were you asking about before, Mutt?
I don't know.
Valdez?
My kids are screaming upstairs. I don't know what do you talk. What do I ask him? I don't know. No clue. What I ask him? I forget.
I don't know. Yeah. Pablo Reyes went 1 for 4.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Rafaela was batting 162 when he got put in the leadoff spot with a 210 OBP.
That's so real. God,
he went yard again for. I saw Milliken point out he went yard again for Netherlands.
He did.
Dude, on the days where Roman takes the day off, like, how many times is Caleb Durbin going to lead off this year?
Oh, he's a dirt. I mean, I'm already getting. You guys seen like Dirt Dog Durbin? That's a thing.
I think I am going to like him. I think I'm going to like him a lot.
Oh yeah, me
just
too.
Like, Nah, you shouldn't have lead off, brother. I'm sorry. It just can't happen. It just can't
Rather have Bregman, dude. I'd rather have Bregman over there.
No, what? Nah, dude, that guy fucking stunk. But yeah, like one of my big because Cora, I think, said like his 1 through 6 is confirmed, and that had Story in the 2-hole. How do you guys feel about Story in the 2-hole? Like, do you have any qualms with it? Does it ruffle your feathers at all? What do you think, Kutter?
Yeah, I mean, I don't love it, but what else are you gonna do? That's the way you constructed the team. So you're kind of forced to because you need a righty somewhere in the front.
Yeah, as well as
Contreras. I mean, well, yeah, they're not doing that.
The better one, the one that's better.
It makes too much sense.
That's the first reply I got. Like when I tweeted about that, someone said that makes way too much sense. Hog, the Sox would never do that. Like fucking, I'm sorry, dude. Like when I'm looking at Trevor Story, like what he did last year, people say like, oh, well, look at his total numbers outside of the 1 month where he was the worst hitter in the history of the sport. I'm just saying, look at his underlying numbers throughout the entire season, man. Like if anything, he's due for regression, not playing better. He's a guy, he's going to benefit. Obviously, he's just being a right-handed hitter at Fenway Park. You're going to be better than you were in 95% of other ballparks. And like, I just don't understand like why it's like we're deferring to Story here, where it's like, oh yeah, obviously he's our shortstop and he's going to bat in the 2-hole. He's been this warrior that's battled for us for years, man. He's in the grand scheme of things, he's done nothing here. He's won nothing here. I've got genuine arguments in my group chats where I was talking where they were saying like, oh, well, he was a big part of the team last year. Great. He was a big part of a team that lost to the fucking Yankees for the first time in 20 years in the wild card round. Yeah, that does nothing for me, dude. I'm sorry. Like in terms of his actual value last year, he was above league average. He was I think like a 102 OPS plus, like between a 102 and a 105. Like all of his underlying numbers say he's due for regression. You look at a whole lot of blue, doesn't block, he strikes out too much. Bad defender, but that's beside the point. I mean, why is he your 2-hole hitter? What is this loyalty to him? Wilson Contreras was brought in to be the offensive replacement for Alex Bregman. Alex Bregman hit in the 2-hole last year for the most part. He was either in the 2 or he was in the 3. That's where Contreras should be. Like to me, beginning, end of story. Like why? I'm not hitting Story above the 5-hole, man. Genuinely. Like why are you moving Wilyer back as well? So Wilyer's sitting back in the 5-hole right now. To me, that's for a guy you want to take a big step up this year to help carry this team offensively. You're not portraying that with your actions. Why is he in the 5? He's a better hitter than Story. He just is straight up.
How long do you think it is before, if that is the lineup, how long do you think they run that if Story's struggling?
Are you kidding me? Struggling. It doesn't matter what they do. Fucking, this is the Alex Cora is the manager that played Kike Hernandez at shortstop for 90 games. Genuinely like 90 games. I'm not even exaggerating. And just kept trotting him out there every single day. Look at he kept trotting Story out there every single day when he had that month where he was the worst hitter in the history of the sport. Yeah. Like if he's going to be the 2-hole hitter, like guarantees there for at least 2 or 3 months. Guaranteed.
Yeah, there was the 2-hole hitter opening day last year wasn't very good. Rafael Devers, he was not a good on opening.
That's
day.
why Bregman, I'm remembering him in the 3 because Devers was in the 2. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a really dumb comment and point out that like I think for him he's protected there in that spot. Like with Durant batting 3rd and Contreras and Abreu, like he will get some pitches to hit, and I don't mind giving the first crack. My concern is exactly what you guys just said, that with veteran players like Trevor Story, Alex Cora gets glued to the idea they're going to come out of it. That's the one, I think it's been a great camp for Cora, but like we've seen it over and over again. He sticks with veterans. He just sticks with these guys because that's what he was. He's a veteran player that wanted to hit his way out of it. So I don't mind him getting the first crack, but you guys are 100% right. We're going to be sitting here early May. It'll be 6 weeks. He's not hitting and he'll still be batting second. That will get annoying fast.
Like I don't like that. I generally got a comment that was that said like, oh, Cora knows more than you. I'm like, you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Like fucking again. Like I go back to Nate Eaton hitting leadoff multiple times. Like fucking, are you sure, dude? I'm sorry. Like fucking, he's not above reproach in terms of lineup conversations. He's above reproach in terms of how to motivate his guys. I think he keeps his guys mentally ready to go 100% of the time. I think that's what he's one of the best at in the sport in terms of actually building a lineup and building a bullpen or bullpen decisions. I think that he's not great. I mean, at the end of the day, though, like as a manager in baseball, 95% of the job is can you get the guys ready to play? So, that's why I'm not like the guy out here calling for his head because, like, yeah, he does things well. There's also things that I don't like until he doesn't do very well at all.
Yeah, and like the bigger thing is like how good is this lineup going to be? I've seen where our guy Lou Merlone has said last week, like he has gone on record as saying the Red Sox offense is going to be better than it was last year. I don't think there's any shot that that's possible. I think he didn't mention that Devers carried this team for a month and was just unbelievable, and they don't have that to start this year. I think they're going to struggle, and they don't have the home run power to carry them for a while. And so how does Core? I think Core is going to overmanage guys because they're going to struggle to score runs. They're going to try to figure things out. That's going to get frustrating because he's going to put himself in a spot where he's got to try all these different lineups because they're not getting those home runs to carry them during stretches. That will suck at some point this year.
I mean, they're just expecting that, Roman is MVP caliber the entire year. And he could be. He 100% could be. Like he's going to be probably great. I mean, who knows what to expect from Durant this year in terms of, if his floor is last year and then his ceiling is the 10 WAR player, if he just finds the happy medium, that's a more than adequate player, like offensively in that lineup. Problem is he didn't really steal that many bases last year from at least what I'm remembering. I'm going to pull up his stats right now. But Durant, like at his best, is a demon on the bases. And I feel like he kind of got away from that more than he should have last year. I mean, especially with these new base stealing rules, I feel like he should be taking off at almost every single moment. I mean, yeah, last year he had 10 less steals than he did in 24. He had 24 steals as opposed to the 34 the end 2024. There's no reason he shouldn't be between 30 and 50 stolen bases, man. He's one of the fastest players in the league. He's the fucking Flash out there.
Which is another reason why Contreras should probably be hitting before him. So when he gets on the bases, he doesn't have to worry about someone actually hitting the ball.
Real. That's real as fuck. I don't know, man. I mean, it's just I always get the comments that are, like, oh, well, what do you expect Core to do? Like, he doesn't have this. He doesn't have this. Like, no matter what, you should be building your best lineup. You should be like trying to put the best team out there. I think that's why the Connolly early thing has irritated me so much. It's because, like, did we learn anything from last year when you didn't play Roman for like the entire first half of the season for zero fucking reason? Like, what? At the end of the day, that just costed you games. Like, that could have put you in a better position in the playoffs if you just brought him up earlier. And maybe I shouldn't be as worried because the pitching is good. I don't know. I like Early. I like Early a lot. I want to see him. I like playing your best players.
And last year they kept up Christian Campbell with his negative 14 DRS because guess what? They extended him so they could.
That's the thing too, is like, are people giving up on Campbell now because he's had like a bad spring training so far? Like that's.
I gave up on it because on this roster, like, again, going back to Core's lineups, you're talking about Durant and stolen bases. Like, yeah, Durant, if he played every day, could steal X amount of bases. He ain't playing every day. They have extra guy, maybe extra two guys right now. Still, they have 3 weeks till opening day. Craig Breslow's still, Yoshida's still here. Like, he's on the ride. They're going to hide him. He's healthy. He's hitting bombs.
They're operating like he's going to be in fucking, Guangdong or some shit. So
I don't see a scenario where they can, for a second straight year, take a veteran player and just hide him somewhere. They should potentially cut him. They're not going to eat the money on him. So Durant can't play every day. That's the other part with the lineup is that you have to rotate all these guys around because one guy's got to sit or two guys got to sit. If you have Casas at some point with Contreras there and the 4 outfielders and Yoshida, that's a lot of guys for a couple spots.
The thing is, if you look at the lineup, because I made 2 lineups today, because obviously I was like theory crafting, like, okay, what does the Red Sox lineup look like?
Yep.
Like, with Yoshida and without Yoshida. And like, the thing is the only reason I'm not hammering on, Yoshida, like the idea that he's going to be here is it's not like we're seeing Cedon Rafaela taking grounders at second, like he's just exclusively been playing the outfield. Even though realistically, if Yoshida is here, like that's where Cedon would have to be the second baseman and then Mayer wouldn't be on the team. He'd be on in AAA, which is, I mean, it's irritating, but it's not unsalvageable. Like, I understand like Mayer has some work to do against lefties. And with Romy Gonzalez out, like his platoon partner is non-existent. And it doesn't seem like they're willing to give Andrew Monasterio that chance yet because you signed IKF for whatever fucking mystifying reason. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm not like, if Yoshida got playing time, it's not the end of the world, but it's just irritating. It's irritating that you've sat around and you've kicked this can down the road now for what, 2 years?
Yeah. Well, it goes back to your point about Connolly early. Like, is the best team without has Yoshida on it, but no Conley early? You can't. It's tough to spin. That's the best roster they could put together for opening day if it's built out like that. That's the reality.
It's like
or Tolley, because Tolley's looked awesome in spring training.
Yeah, I like Tolley. It's just like, yeah, they want to make sure that they get as much control time as possible. That's the way of modern baseball. You can't ever have fun. You can't bring guys up if they're good enough. It always will drive me insane. It's probably something I'm never actually really going to get over. Like, I'm looking at the lineup I made right now. Like, Yoshida probably in your 6 hole. That's fine. It's not an awful lineup. It's just kind of mid. It's just kind of mid.
Read your lineup with Yoshida and without it. Go ahead.
Yeah, with Yoshida, it's Anthony in left field in the 1, Contreras in the 2 playing first, Durant in the 3 playing center, and then Willier in the 4 playing right, Story in the 5 at shortstop, Yoshida DHing in the 6, Narvaez in the 7 catching, Caleb Durbin in the 8 playing third, and then Sadon in the 9 playing second. Like, that's what I think the lineup will look with him. Like the best lineup you could possibly make. Because the idea of Yoshida being in and then one of those 3 outfielders who are all better than him sitting, like, no, you got to get all those guys involved. That's your most talented team. That's your most talented lineup, stacking it up in there. That's the thing. We haven't seen the Yoshida, or we haven't seen St. Allen take grounders at second. So I was
just double check. I was just pulling it up because I feel like you're trying to wish cast this, because he played 25 games there last year. Like, so he played some second base. He did not play well there when he played there. Like, I don't think they're playing him at second. Cora seems committed that he's just an outfielder this year. Like, so with that lineup, you're saying,
yeah, they should be.
I don't hate that lineup, but like, based on Cora's comments, Cora basically said it's unlikely to play second base this year. So in your lineup, the best center field they have is on the bench. He's not out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, and again, in a way, that's like its own failure, but he's still here. He's still here. You haven't traded him yet. You haven't DFA'd him. So what? Your solution is one of 4 players who are all better than him sits. That being Durant, that being Sadon and Roman Anthony and Willier Abreu. The idea that any of those guys is sitting behind Yoshida is dumb. Yeah. They're all better baseball players than him.
I just realized there's no shot Willier's playing against lefties.
All Cora has said the entirety of spring training is he is, and that's the thing, is fucking
it doesn't matter.
They lie. They just make shit up. Willier should be facing lefties. Like, why are you not giving this player the opportunity to grow? Like, especially because like you kept throwing Durant out there against lefties, and he was horrible against them last year. He's like a fucking 600 OPS. And the year before that, where they said like, oh, I was good against lefties that year, was a 650. That's still not workable. That's still not a fucking everyday starter against left-handed pitching. I'm sorry, it just isn't.
All right, well, we can fix this right now. We can fix this right now. We can put Jarren Duran on a bus, send him to Houston for Isaac Paredes. Would you make that deal? Though. Would you make that deal?
Because like, who's going away in that deal? Like, it's Duran, and like fucking Duran's a better player, just straight up. Like, Paredes is not bad. This is not me saying Isaac Paredes is a bad player, but I mean, in terms defensively, it's a wash. Like, he's a mediocre to bad third baseman, as just like how Duran is a mediocre to bad left fielder. And then if Duran played center, it'd be a completely different story. He's amazing there. But like Duran, this is a guy who in a down season was still almost a 5 WAR player. And Paredes is a guy like what? He's like good for, he's topped out at 4.2 wins above replacement with the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, this is a guy like, he's money in the bank for between 20 to 25 home runs a year. He has hit 30 before.
And at Fenway, you projected higher because his swing is made for Fenway Park.
Yeah, and his swing is good for Fenway, but last year he had like 5 projected home runs at Fenway. I mean, I'm
Where
sure you
does he
have a
even
bunch
play?
of wall ball doubles. Third.
You
They play him
would
at third.
play third. Like that's when you start
Durbin would
moving
be your
guys around,
second
and Durbin
baseman.
goes to second. Meyer's not there probably. He's a utility. Like he becomes your everyday, your third baseman. You plug him in for 25, 30 home runs and try to get some power that way and free up the space in the outfield to play all those guys that you have to play.
Like Durant is a guy, he's capable. He has hit 20 home runs before. And in terms of like you say, okay, well, Brady's just a better power hitter. Sure, in terms of pure home runs, but how about extra bases in general? Durant hits 1 billion doubles and he's good for, between 5 to 10 triples a year. He's a better player. You're downgrading. It'd have to be Paredes plus. It had to be Paredes plus something else. Like if it was like Paredes in like Brian Abreu, and then all of a sudden your bullpen is really formidable, one of the best in the sport, to combine with your rotation being one of the best in the sport, then we're talking. But if it's one for one, or Durant for Paredes plus like some prospect I don't give a shit about, then to me, like you're downgrading. I think you're getting worse as a team.
Sounds to me like all the people they could have traded for Ketel Marte aren't even going to be on the opening day roster. So it's almost like you should have just traded for him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I heard on like the last episode of Section 10, like they suggested that it was not Mayer that held the deal up, but it was Mayer. It was actually early. Like they like early so much they didn't want to move him. And that's interesting because it's something we never considered. Because the way they're treating Mayer, or the way they've talked about Mayer, it does not seem like they're in love with him right now as a prospect, as the way that they've been in the past. So it just doesn't make sense because, like, why is Ketel Marte not a Boston Red Sox right now? And then that makes sense.
Money, because of money. You guys are. What are we doing here? We know this team. They don't want to spend what's $130 million that he's guaranteed the next 5 years. They didn't want to pay him.
Marte's
That's why he's not here.
Bad though.
Money.
That's the thing.
But the Devers deal isn't bad, Hog. Guess what? He's in San Francisco for the shittiest trade history of baseball.
It's more than Caleb Durbin. That's all I know.
I was gonna say, like, fucking,
no shit.
The thing is, like, the Devers contract is not bad, but like the Marte contract is like a downright steal. You know what his luxury tax is this year? It's $19 million. It's $1 million above Masataka Yoshida for the best second baseman in the sport, a guy who can get MVP votes. And that, by the way, that's the highest his luxury tax hit is going to be. From next year onward, it's $15 million. That is not a significant amount of money.
I'm not saying it. I'm saying they think it is. They thought the Devers deal was bad. It was the money.
Yeah, but that's double the amount, almost double the amount of what this Marte contract is.
I would bet you dollars to donuts that it comes out at some point this year that what hung that up was not only Conley early, they wanted them to take Yoshida too. They said, fine, we'll take on that contract. You're going to take Yoshida's deal. We'll eat half of it.
I can believe that. I mean, I can believe that they try to throw.
They've done this over and over again. Jordan Hicks, get rid of him. Sonny Gray will pitch some money in Cardinals. Like they're just fucking. They nickel and dime everything. They act like the Tampa Bay Rays and forget to the Boston Red Sox. They got to make every little deal perfect, and money's got to be involved in every fucking deal they make.
I think honestly, just as they like Early that much. I think Breslow loves him. I think fucking he sees him and sees him as like the next real front end starter for this team, like a real number two potentially to sit there behind Crochet, and which is insane because obviously right now they have Ranger Suarez, who already is a certified number two. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of worse. I mean, you're never gonna catch me like defending the Red Sox front, decision makers. Like, oh yeah, actually they're not cheap. They are. They should be spending more. Obviously, they should be. We all know this. We've litigated it plenty of times already in the 15 episode history of this program.
Yeah, I would just say take that $19 million, okay, in your head, and you got to find whatever X amount to come off the roster because they were not going to go to them that second number. And that's what if they're willing to do it, Marte would be here. There's no, you guys are right. There's no other reason other than you're right. Maybe it's Conley early, but financially, where they are right now is where they're going to be. So to Cutter's point, like Durbin makes like $800,000. He makes no money. Mayer makes no money. Like the infield besides Story makes no money.
God, how much longer is Story's contract, man? That's like I'm thinking about right now. How much longer are we saddled with his contract?
It's just one, right? Didn't he opt in this year?
He opted in. He did opt in.
I don't.
Like, 2 more years after this year, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was going to say, I think 2. That's why it was almost bittersweet when he opted in. Like, you needed him to opt in.
There wasn't a lockout. I bet you would have opted out.
Oh, 100%.
Probably, yeah.
Absolutely.
But, like, you needed him to opt in because you had no infielders at the time. But it was like, if he opted out, maybe you could have done something.
Dude, what kind of terrorism is this? Spotrac makes you create an account now in order to see a contract, brother. Like,
But
get
we
the
can't have
fuck
nice
out of here.
things.
In shitification, man. It comes for all of us. It's so tragic.
A great word. That was a great word you used.
We love shitification. It's in the modern lexicon all the time, every day. Oh my god, dude. I see in here, Mutt. I just loving the thing. It just says, "Do we care about vibes?" Are there some vibe-based reports coming out, brother? What was going on?
I wrote a 3 weeks in a camp, Red Sox spring training. Here are 3 things you sort of need to know, and based on the Peyton Tolley unbelievable God Bless America thing that he did, based on what the players are saying down there, people have been down there. The vibes are good, and it's a headline, but I don't care. I don't think vibes win you games. I'm not a vibes guy. I didn't know if this podcast was a vibes podcast. I don't really care, but apparently that's the people I've talked to that have been down there think that this team is together and Core's done a good job and they're all going the right way. Good mix of young guys and some veteran players. Contreras, somebody told me, is people already love him in that clubhouse. So do we care about vibes?
No, not even a little bit. Not even. I mean, they don't.
Fine with me. Good.
They traded away Rafael Devers. What? They let Alex Bregman walk. What do they care about? They don't care about vibes. They don't care about leadership. They don't care about the intangibles that make a baseball team. And honestly, should we care about vibes? Not really. Remember a couple years ago, where Alex Cora was like, "Oh, we could win a World Series if it was just a vibes competition," and they promptly were one of the most mid baseball teams I've ever seen in the history of my life. The vibes mean nothing. Do you have enough talent on the field? That's where we come to. As long as you don't have active cancers, sabotaging the team, that's what you have to be concerned with. But other than that, they don't give a shit about vibes. Let's not pretend like they do. I mean, I'm glad everyone there is happy. They're having a good time, yapping it up with their new pals and new teammates. You prefer that everyone likes each other, but I'm not getting too hung up in vibe talk. How about you, Kutter?
Famous Alex Cora quote: If they give trophies for vibes, we're up there. And then they proceeded to go 500, 81 and 81.
Stunk.
Third in the AL East.
Better.
I couldn't care less about the vibes. I would hope a bunch of people making millions of dollars are having fun playing in Florida.
No, dude, it's tough. I mean, listen, when you're out there in the grind, you just don't understand.
You said third in the East. I guess that's one other thing I was curious about. Is anything changed in these 3 weeks about projections you guys had for the teams? I still think they're probably behind Toronto, and they're kind of right there with the Yankees in terms of third place again in the AL East. I don't feel any different than I did. They feel like a legit wild card contender, but I'd be floored if we're doing a show end of the season saying they just won the division. I still don't view them as a division winner today.
I mean, yeah, I've seen there's been multiple outlets and people who aren't Red Sox affiliated saying, they love the Red Sox offseason, A-plus offseason, they could win the division. And, is winning the division completely out of the question? No, I wouldn't say it's out of the question. But to me, they're a wild card team. I think they're either the first or the second wild card. And, the first or second you're battling with is another AL East team, whether that be the Blue Jays, whether it be the Yankees. Like I said, I've been on record plenty of times already. I think this team can win 90 games.
Yep.
It's just the problem I come back to is, what do you do when you get into the playoffs when you don't really have the star power required, in my opinion, to go out and win a World Series? I don't know. We'll see. This is a good team. It could be a great team. Who knows? We don't know what they'll end up doing at the deadline. There's still plenty of things to be optimistic about. A lot of great players on this team. It's just that there's things I'm worried about. Mostly that Craig Breslow is a completely inept deadline dealer. He's horrible at it. He's so fucking bad.
You said what's gonna happen. I can tell you what's gonna happen. The deadline, Cutter. We'll get teases about who they're gonna get, and they won't get them. That's what's gonna happen.
Dustin May 2.0, babe. We're bringing in Dustin. We're bringing him back. Bring him back. Come on.
Let's see the most Dustin May I'm gonna look it up.
Tibbs is
someone who's
Tibbs is raking. You guys see Tibbs in spring training?
Yeah, I did see that. Because obviously he is that. I've never seen a trade where I don't think you could find one Red Sox fan at the time who was like, "That's a good move." Everyone was like, "Oh, this is horrible. What a terrible trade. There's no way he's going to be any good for us." And then he wasn't. I mean, just when you saw him in a Red Sox uniform, look at this dink. Look at this fucking bozo. He does not belong here. Get him out. That's hilarious, my brother.
Find me a Dustin May. Who's the Dustin May, Cutter?
I think it's showing all the best pitchers up here. That's the problem.
Find the bad one.
That's the
Find the
problem.
really bad redheaded pitcher who's washed and gonna get hurt.
Washed redhead pitchers. It's a short list.
Yeah, it's definitely showing the best pitchers up here because there's no one really bad on this list. All right, I gotta do some more digging.
I love that. I'm seeing like you put on here, Mutt. Apparently, what ESPN released their top 100 prospects.
No, so what they did their top 100 players in baseball. They ranked the top 100 guys. That's actually good. I'd be okay. So there were. I'll say this: who was the highest ranked Red Sox player? Since you've not looked at this yet, this would be a fun game.
Garrett Crochet.
Yes, he was number 8. So he was the highest. He was number 8 in all of baseball. Who was next after that?
It better be Roman Anthony. If they have any ball knowledge, it's Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony at 33.
People will say that's aggressive. That's correct. He's that good. He is that good. I mean, we had a whole segment about this. Like fucking justify. He's that fucking good. He is.
You've convinced me. You've absolutely convinced me that he's that good. Now his Passan has a season projection here. They have the ESPN projection. Slash is 286, 391, 538, 31 home runs, 111 runs scored, 84 runs batted in.
Aggressive, but yeah, he could do that. I can absolutely see Roman doing that.
Yeah.
The thing is, he has to figure out how to consistently elevate the ball in terms of power to get the 30 home runs. Because hitting 30 home runs as a lefty at Fenway Park, not easy. Yeah. Not an easy thing to do. There's a reason why the only dude who was doing that consistently was fucking Rafael Devers for years with him here. But Roman has that innate power. He can easily do that. It's just a matter of, putting bat to ball and utilizing launch angle in the correct way. But yeah, he's easily talented enough to do that. It's an aggressive projection, but I think it's a correct one.
Found our Dustin May.
Go ahead.
Jordan Montgomery.
Oh,
yo, that is such the Dustin May movie.
That is perfect.
That is no notes. Congratulations. You won.
That's tremendous. You won the podcast today. You win, Cutter. Wow.
Luckily, their pitching depth this year is so good they shouldn't need a Dustin May. Like, genuinely. I mean, I will applaud the Red Sox. They've done such a good job of building up that pitching depth where, like, your 7th or 8th arm is Kutter Crawford, a guy who legitimately pitched 150 innings for you. So I'm not feeling too bad about the Red Sox pitching depth right now. It's really good.
Yeah, here's the problem, Cutter. You need to find the offensive Cutter, Dustin May. Who's the what's the bat version of that?
Who's the next Danny Jansen? Dude, Danny Jansen is so fucking bad here, dude. He stunk. I remember saying, like, not impressed with this move. People were like, how can you not like this Danny Jansen trade, dude? He is more than good enough. And I'm like, yeah, it's like he's going to be the right-handed bat, and like that's not acceptable. And then they're like, no, he isn't. And then he was fucking horrible. If there's something I can call perfectly, it's Red Sox deadline moves. Like when they happen, I'm like, oh, that's going to stink. And they do. I'm like, oh, I like that. And then they're good. Because like I like the Steven Matz move, even though it was minor. I'm like, that's a good move. And then he was very good.
It depends, because what position would you say we would end up needing? Wouldn't be
at this rate.
Shortstop. Trevor Story goes
shortstop or catcher, maybe.
One of the that's a good shout. Either shortstop or catcher, which actually it might just the next Danny Jansen is just Danny Jansen again. Like you just trade for Danny Jansen.
Oh, that'd be funny.
James McCann, maybe. He's too old though.
I'd rather Brian, genuinely.
Gary Sanchez.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been sleeper, like, would not mind Gary Sanchez on the Red Sox for years now. I think if Gary Sanchez became a Red Sox, he would have a career renaissance. Like, because he hates the Yankees. Like, fucking the energy he'd be imbued with, right-handed hitter. He's got the monster, and he's now an acceptable defender. Like, he used to be early in his career one of the worst defenders ever. Now he's a completely acceptable defender. So I'm telling you, if you can find a way to get Gary Sanchez here, he's going to be reborn.
Shortstop's Jorge Mateo.
Oh, absolutely. I thought he was going to be electric for the Orioles. Oh, I bought all the Mateo stock.
Back to what we were saying, Mutt, though. Who are the other guys on the top 100 for the Sox?
I'll go backwards from there because I'm at the bottom. Chapman was 93.
Okay. Let me say, how many relievers did they have ahead of him?
It's a
Is it a
long
lot?
scroll here. Yeah, I can figure it out. But I'll tell you, Rafaela was 88. They have him as a top 100 player in baseball.
Really?
Wow.
Ranger Suarez at 85.
Okay.
And
like
then Jaron Durant, I forget what number Durant is.
I
And
think that's valid.
They don't have Paredes, obviously.
The thing
on
is,
there,
like, I
so.
need to see like the WAR leaderboard.
67. Cutter.
Stop.
Still plays. Still plays.
They did that for a reason. Like, I need to pull up the WAR leaderboard to see like fucking like what is like the WAR of the 100th best player in the sport. Because maybe like I'm just overestimating. The 100th best player last year in terms of FWAR was Drake Baldwin. He had a 3.1. Okay, so yeah, Durant deserves to be there at about that spot. That makes sense. That's valid with that knowledge under the belt.
All right, here are the relievers in front of Chapman. You ready?
Yeah.
Mason Miller, which I would agree with.
Understandable.
Yeah.
He's electric. Wasn't there some conversation he might go to rotation? I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, like with how much they paid for him, you have to. If he's not in a rotation spot this year, I don't know what they're doing.
Durant from the Phillies is the only other guy, and then Chapman at 93. So those three relievers.
I think Chapman right now is probably it's about even, but like I'd take Chapman over Johan Durant right now. I think like he's shown more over his career. I think last year he obviously had the better season, but that's not egregious. Johan Durant's unbelievable. He's fucking. He's throwing like a 98-mile-an-hour splitter. He's an alien.
I think like Chapman is an absolute physical freak and is jacked out of his tree. I guess I worry like last year was otherworldly. Can he put that together for back-to-back years? There's got to be some regression with him.
The thing is like no,
regression.
but he doesn't
was
have
too
to. If he has if he has like a bullpen ERA of like 2.8, like that's a
sign me up.
1.7 runs.
Yes, 100%. Yeah,
that's 1.7 runs above what he did last year, and that's still more than acceptable. Give me like a fucking a 2.8 bullpen ERA, and get like fucking 30 saves, and we're cooking.
So they had 6 guys there. The Yankees only had 4 in the top 100. I thought Kutter was
bang.
Judge.
Bellinger.
He put, I feel like Capacit would still put Cole in there, even off of TJ. I think he put Cole in the top.
Bellinger, Fried.
Bellinger, Fried. Yeah, that makes sense.
Judge was 2,
Jazz.
which is
Jazz
way
is
too
up
high
there.
for Judge.
So Cole's probably not in there, and Jazz is.
Yeah,
they put Jazz in?
Jazz is 78. Your guy.
I mean, yeah, he was good enough to be a top 100 player last year. I understand he's doing it because of injury stuff and because he didn't play last year, but I put Cole in the 100. I mean, he has the clout, even though he sounds like Kermit the Frog. He has the ability. I think he's going to be more than fine coming off of TJ. TJ just doesn't matter as much as it used to, man. Like, as long as you're doing the right things, rehabbing. What's up, dude? Sorry.
When you're 42 years old, you never know.
That's true, but like fucking, he's only 35 still. No, he's got plenty of gas left in the tank. It'd make me happy if he didn't. Like if he just stunk. Like if it's like it completely derails like what is his career going on. But he's gonna be probably fine. It's whatever. Let's see what else we got here. WBC coming up. I'm super excited about that. The first game, I got that wrong in my announcement when I said it. It's Thursday, I believe, is the first game. Like the first
Friday.
game
Wait,
counts.
USA's playing Friday night was first game, I thought.
I think it's actually Thursday. I think I double checked and it was Thursday. 1 second.
Tomorrow? No. I am like, I've written down on my sheet for the week. I'm Friday at 8:00. One of my kids has basketball at 6. I want to be home I'm all in. I want to watch you stream this game on Friday. Hope I'm not wrong. Shit.
Okay, I am wrong. I'm looking at it. Yeah, you're right. You're correct. Yeah, Friday, March 6th, the first game. Okay, good deal.
8 p.m. Eastern time. Let's go. Brazil.
Yeah,
They're
USA
loaded.
versus Brazil. Who the fuck is on Brazil's team?
I can't. I did not look at the roster.
It's right now. It's scheduled Logan Webb versus TBD. Like my God, man.
Brazil WBC roster. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look at the names we're going to hear. Our guy Hog. I cannot wait to watch you stream this thing. I'm committed to at least part. I can't. Let's see.
I'm super.
Did I just see Bo Bichette?
There's no fucking chance Bo Bichette
Dante
is on
Bichette
Team
Jr.
Brazil.
is on the team.
What the fuck?
What?
Did Dante Bichette settle down with a Brazilian batter?
He is Dante
Dante
Bichette
Bichette
Jr. 77.
Happening.
No, so not Bo, just Dante.
Because I imagine Bo's playing for Team Canada. He's playing for someone, right?
Ooh, Jan Gomes, the catching coach.
Shout out to Jan
Wait, is
Gomes.
Manny Ramirez's son on the team?
I don't know.
I think
He
MLB.
not
Team
plays
USA is
ML.
probably favored. I don't know if our friends at DraftKings have a line yet.
Yeah,
But
Lucas
I-
Ramirez wearing number 24. Manny Ramirez's kid.
come on.
You know what I was gonna say is like, what? Wouldn't he play for the Dominicans? Like, no, he couldn't make that fucking roster. Are you insane? Like, yeah, obviously not. But hey, man, good for him. I hope he fucking rakes on Team Brazil.
So again, I will claim ignorance. I don't know any of these guys on this roster. Absolutely
enough.
nobody. You guys might because you're locked in more than I am. But Gabriel Gomes, nope. Eric Pardino, nope. Thomas Lopez, nope. Gabriel Barbosa, nope.
Yes.
Joseph Contreras is he part of the Contreras family?
I doubt it. Because isn't Wilson Contreras like where's Wilson Contreras from? Isn't he from
He's
Venezuela? Yeah.
Jose Contreras' teenage son on Brazil's classic squad.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Dude,
They're made up of major league players' kids. All right, let's go.
Team Nepo, baby. The fuck is going on in Team Brazil?
What is
Dante Bichette has like a neon blue headband with neon green long hair and then like 2 like rosary beads hanging from his
Let's go.
neck.
Good for
Let's
Dante.
go.
Good for him. He's having a good time. Yeah,
Dante
I'm-
Bichette Sr. played in Nashua, New Hampshire for a couple of years for an independent team after he played for Major League Baseball.
That's a hashtag fun fact.
Yep.
Dude, even though Tarek Skubal hates America, I'm still fucking super pumped about the WBC, man. I really am.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Are you really mad at Scooble?
I'm not mad. I am joking, but like also like it's like mildly annoyed because like just don't play, dude. Just don't play. I completely understand like not wanting to fumble the bag. Like I'm gonna make $400 million guaranteed dollars if I hit free agency after a fully healthy season this year. Completely understand. Then just don't do it. Don't with the fucking half-assed all play Team Great Britain and go for 55 pitches. What are you talking about?
But he wants to. Like he's
not enough. Clearly not enough.
I don't mind it at all. Like I get it. If Garrett Crochet decided to pitch to 55, I'd be like, Garrett, thank you very much. The Red Sox pay your salary. You're the Red Sox ace. I don't need you blowing out in March in an event that still ain't the Olympics. Like it's a fun event. I'm glad Hog's streaming it. I'm rooting for Team USA. If Judge goes over and they win, I'm thrilled. But like this is still, it ain't the Olympics. So I would not want my starting pitcher, my number one, blowing out. And Roman Anthony hurts an oblique and he's done for 60 days. I will be pissed. I'm saying that on the record. I'm not going to pretend that I will not be annoyed by that. That will bother me.
I'm just saying, like, pitching 55 games against Great Britain in the WBC and saying, yeah, I was there is like the equivalent of like going up to a poolside, dipping just your nutsack in the pool and say, I went swimming. Like, no, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. What are you talking about?
I don't think that's the equivalent.
It is absolutely the equivalent.
No. The equivalent would be
You're
like
just
dipping
afraid
your
of my
toe in the
verbal
pool.
prose.
Putting your entire testicles in the pool would create a scene. 55 pitches is just toe in the water.
I didn't say
not
dipping your tire.
testicles.
I said you just dip it. It's like a little testy scrape, like the edge of your skin just fucking scrapes against the water. Like, okay, guys, I went swimming. Like you went home and text your family, yeah, I went swimming today. No, you didn't. You're a filthy
How would
liar.
you do that without anything else touching?
That's
They hang low, man.
grab cash. Okay.
Listen, man. I paint a picture. It's what I do.
You do. It's the words. It's magic. It's got folks. What you're gonna get at 8:00. Actually, like 8:30 or so on Friday when it's 13-0 Team USA.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start waffling. Just straight up waffling.
Yeah, I see. I see in the chat you guys want to talk Steph Diggs. We can do that for a couple innings. Let's do it.
Yeah, literally. That like yeah, it becomes anything. I'm like, hey, like fucking y'all jacked off recently. That's crazy. In the Hog stream, we talk about anything, man. There's no topic off limits.
I know. Piss cam and everything. I'm aware. I'm a viewer.
The piss cam is brutal, man. They won't let it go. Every time I get up, they're like, where's the piss cam?
They should not. Let's go.
I remember I had Jared Carabas on, and like they could not wait for me to get up to be like, Jared, are you aware of the piss cam or lack thereof and how we demand one? Oh my God, boys. I think that's everything on the list, brethren. Do you have anything else you wanted to touch upon?
Cutter, what do you got?
Roman Anthony hit that ball 500 feet.
Yeah, that was sexual. That was a sexual experience watching that. It's like, he's so fucking good, man. He's such an amazing fucking baseball player. I love him so much.
Other than that, not sure.
Hashtag not sure. But you got any final thoughts, brother?
We'll have pool. By the time we come back, the pool play will be done. We'll be setting up for, I think next Thursday, Friday will be the semifinals and finals. WBC players will go back, and then 3 weeks from tomorrow, Thursday, people listening to this, is opening day.
Yeah, what, March 25th or 26th?
I thought it was 20, whatever that Thursday is. So 3 weeks into whatever 3 weeks from tomorrow is.
March 26th at 3:10 p.m. day game.
Probably not against Hunter Green, who's having an MRI.
No, that is so fucking brutal.
That's so bad for the Reds.
That's so bad.
Brutal.
Because the rotations actually was pretty good. Like with Hunter Green healthy. Now with him gone, it's like, fuck, dude. I hope he's okay. Hopefully it's a minor flare up and they just got to shut him down for like a month or something. That's scary. I mean, obviously, because, you know, how hard he throws. I mean, it's with all these guys, it seems like TJ's inevitable at some point. I mean, hasn't he already gotten Tommy John? I swear he already has.
Probably. He's been throwing like 100 since he was 15.
1 second. I'm gonna look this up. I think when he was a prospect, he fucked his elbow up. Yeah, 2019, he got Tommy John. So yes, so is that the timeline? When you get Tommy John, you have about 7 more years to use your pitching ligament before it blows out again.
Yeah, how many guys have it twice?
I mean, it's rare.
Evaldi.
I mean, Nate Evaldi obviously is one of the guys who did it, and he was completely fine. Like, just became better as he aged even. And obviously it's becoming more and more common now. Yeah, DeGrom's had it, and he's still amazing. He could still salvage a Hall of Fame career, man. Like, he just needs to have a couple more years of being like really good in order to like really bring up that career war.
Yeah.
Because in terms of peak, obviously he is. But
Walker Buehler and Dustin May, they both successfully beat Tommy John.
Yeah, well, they both look like it. They both look like they've had Tommy John.
That's Craig
twice.
Breslow's type. Stink. Guys who had Tommy John twice. Sign them. Bring them in.
Except Evaldi, the only good one.
He was a stud.
How crazy is it? Like DeGrom at age 37, 2.98 ERA in 172 innings.
It's nasty.
He's so good, man. He's such a great player. He's right on that precipice. If he gets like fucking 1 or 2 more years of being very good, he'll easily be a Hall of Famer. And he's got the 2 Cy Youngs. Also, I mean, that brief period where he was pumping 101 and like was throwing like 97 on his changeup and was the single most unhittable pitcher I think that anyone has ever seen. I'm not just gonna erase that from my memory. Like, this dude was unbelievable.
Yeah, that'll help him because he had that period where he was like the best pitcher in baseball. That will help.
Because I'm trying to find the numbers because they were so cartoony. Like when they were a 1.08 ERA, 4.5 wins above replacement in 92 innings.
Wow. Wow.
Definition of unhittable. All right, boys, and that's going to do it for us tonight. Like I said, Friday night, WBC, Team USA versus Team Brazil, 8:00 EST. I'll be streaming it. Make sure to tune in.
Where do I find it? Where do I find it, Hog? If I can't find it, where do I look?
Yeah, twitch.tv/HogDale33. You'll also be able to find it on YouTube, which is just HogDale, or you can find it, the link on my Twitter, which is twitter.com/HogDale_. And also always you can find Mutt at Mike Bonansky. You can find Kutter at Kutter is King. Everyone, love y'all. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. Go Sox. We continue. Team USA, LFG.